Welcome everybody to a review of the fourth film in the Essential Film Noir Collection number 4 box set from Imprint. So yeah, today we're taking a look at 1952's Beware My Lovely. So yeah, as you can see, it stars Ida Lupino and Robert Ryan. But yeah, it's directed by Harry Horner, who I've not seen anything else from before, but he did 7 films, including this one between 1952 and 1956. So yeah, quite a lot of films for such a short space of time, and I am definitely interested in seeing what else he's done. So yeah, clocks in at 77 minutes long. Like I said, stars Lupino, who was in the likes of The Seawolf, Private Hell 36, and The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. But she was also a really rather good director, as she did the likes of Outrage and The Hitchhiker, which were both rather good. And yeah, Robert Ryan, I've seen 10 films in so far, including this one, with the likes of Bad Day at Black Rock, The Wild Bunch, and The Setup all being rather excellent. And yeah, this is about a psychopath on the run who takes up a job as a handyman at the house of a lonely widow. So yeah, with 2 great lead performances, a solid build-up of tension, and the plot not just being highly engrossing but also using the primarily singular location rather well, this was a big surprise, especially given its simple plot synopsis didn't exactly give me the highest of hopes. Combine that with a rather short running time, and I expected something rather kind of like exploitation heavy, relying on violence and the like. But yeah, that's not quite the case with this. So yeah, it is also well paced. The character interactions are well done. The score is decent. It is shot exceptionally well, especially when it comes to the use of reflections. And like I said, it doesn't rely on violence. The ending was a big surprise in terms of how it ended, because a lot of these films, especially the more modern takes on the whole allowing a stranger into your house who you shouldn't really trust, typically end on a violent end with someone dying, mostly the villain. And yeah, this doesn't quite end that way. So yeah, really solid release. Another 4 out of 5 film as far as I'm concerned in terms of the rating. And yeah, with those 2 leads who, like I said, I've seen in plenty of films before that I've really rather enjoyed, can't go all that wrong with this. So yeah, again, I highly recommend this. It comes with the film Jennifer on the same disc, which is the 5th and final film in this release that I'll also be reviewing in the future. But yeah, unlike that release, this does have a few extras on it, the likes of audio commentary by professor and film scholar Jason Aynay, and author film historian Pamela Hutchinson on Ida Lupino. And yeah, it's nice to have some extras. Unfortunately, the other film on this disc doesn't have any extras at all, but it's nice to see at least this one does. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Lupino, especially considering she also broke into directing. Kind of walked into that on by happenstance in some regards, because the first film she actually had a directorial, uh, you know, involvement in wasn't one she was credited on, but she purely got into that purely because the original director got ill 3 days into shooting, so she picked up the slack and did the rest of that film. So yeah, I think it was called Not Wanted. So yeah, definitely going to get into more of her films that she stars in or directs, because yeah, she's really impressive in both aspects as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, but yeah, if you've heard of this film or seen this film, then I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But if you haven't seen it, then I do highly recommend it, especially if you're into new film noirs. And at the end of the day, it's less than 80 minutes, so it's not much of a use of your time if you end up not liking it. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.